Hey friends, welcome back to My Way of Life. I'm Lynn. Today we're making the fluffiest, easiest pancakes ever with just 5 ingredients and one secret shortcut, self-rising flour. Into a large mixing bowl, add 2 cups of self-rising flour. Now it must be self-rising flour. All-purpose flour will not work in this recipe. I'll explain more later. In the bowl, add 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 3/4 cups of milk. I like using whole milk, but use whatever type of milk you have on hand. 1 egg and 3 tablespoons of melted butter. A neutral oil will work here too if you don't want to use butter. While I'm mixing, let's explain a few things. So what is self-rising flour? It's all-purpose flour with baking powder and a little salt already mixed in. I have tons of recipes on my website using self-rising flour. I'll link some below. Make sure to check out my other video all about how to make blueberry muffins with self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour but you still want to make this recipe, no worries. Just mix 2 cups of all-purpose flour with 3 teaspoons of baking powder and a half teaspoon of salt, and you've got your own homemade self-rising flour. You can make this in big batches too and keep it in a mason jar in your pantry or your refrigerator, and you'll have self-rising flour whenever you need it. The lumps that you see in my batter are a little bit of self-rising flour, but it's also some of the butter solidifying again. Not a big deal. You don't want this batter to be super smooth or you will have tough pancakes. Now that the batter is mixed, here's where you'd add in your mix-ins. We like to fold in chocolate chips or blueberries, but feel free to sprinkle in some cinnamon or a dash of vanilla extract too. Now heat up a nonstick pan or griddle over medium heat. Lightly grease it with oil or butter. Scoop about 1/4 cup of the batter per pancake onto the hot surface. You can make smaller or bigger pancakes with this batter, just use the proper size spoon or cup. You'll know it's time to flip when you see little bubbles forming on top and the edges start to look set. Flip and cook for another minute or 2 until golden brown and cook through. Resist the urge to press down on the pancakes. That will make them way less fluffy than we want them to be. And look at that stack, golden, fluffy, and ready for syrup. These pancakes are great for meal prep. Make a big batch on the weekend and store them in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 4 days. Then you can reheat them in the toaster or the oven for a few minutes. If you try out this recipe, let me know in the comments how it went. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more easy recipes like this one. See you next time.